Rechtsrohr? 140 oder so?
Irgendwie anstehen. Ich glaube, das können ja wenige beantworten.
Ja.
And yesterday we published our last poll with the data from last week, and what we could see is that the Conservative Party was still ahead at 30%. They were expecting more, to be honest, and we have the Social Democrats behind, we have the Green Party behind. In Germany, the right-wing party, the AfD, is now on a second place, and a lot will depend on the small parties that are around 5%, because if they are below 5%, they won't enter the parliament, and that will change the relations within the parliament. Sehr viel tagespolitisch auch, dass man so Ad-Hoc-Befragungen macht, aber auch sehr viele langfristige Trends. Also wir befragen die Menschen beispielsweise seit bald 5 Jahren. So it depends on the small parties. If the small parties don't enter the parliament because they stay below 5%, we can have a coalition of 2 parties only. So there will be the Conservatives either building a coalition with the Social Democrats or with the Green Party. Among the voters of the Conservative Party, they have a clear preference. They don't want a coalition with the Green Party. They're very much against it. So the preference might be a coalition with the Social Democrats. So at the moment, the Germans are not in a good mood. They are very uncertain. That is really like the main attribute that we find when people answer our polls. And at the same time, the optimism went down from 40% in 2020 to 25% now. So only 1 out of 4 is optimistic, which is, of course, a problem for our society. So there's the economy and labor on the one hand. People feel the recession that we are in. And then there is also the topic of security, inner security in our country, migration, which has been dominating this election the past weeks. Even though there were so many incidents in the past weeks, like those attacks on streets where people were actually killed in Germany, the inauguration of President Trump, the polls have been very stable over the past weeks. And some people think there will be then surprises on the day of election. But on the other hand, when there is no significant trend, pollsters are actually quite good in measuring what we have there outside.
Die machen gerade an. Also rein.
Yeah, when we entered in the campaign, the left party was at 3%, so they weren't in the next parliament because you need to have 5%. Now they're at around 7%. Some pollsters see them even at 9%. It's been quite a success for them. They From the outside, it looks a little bit like if you don't have anything to lose, you can risk a lot, and their campaign actually had an impact.